Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the winners of 3 straight, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Delaware's offense will come out first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just...
And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. And the Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great returns to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it in the middle. It's Tipton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. They'll move the tight end. On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. Oh, what a move to get room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blue Hens are marching down the field. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it to the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. He'll keep it himself. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Blue Hens come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback on the keeper. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And first down for the offense.
They'll go to the air. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now on third and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Number 17 on to kick it away.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep and fires the pass. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quickly to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry up. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And it's another 1st and 10 play. To the air on first down. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They just keep firing. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to power it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Tipton. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Using the quick game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Up-tempo for the offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got him downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves it with 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on! He's at the touchdown, New Mexico State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Motion from the wide receiver. Used the play fake, now to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. shotgun snap on third down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the third play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. At the 35, he's open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Running through contact. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They're going to run it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Fresno State.
Looking to throw on first down.
We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Forced out of the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for...
There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
First down for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Easy completion on the shuffle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. And that one will give them the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll go to the ground. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nice move there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gives it to the back on the draw.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking for the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Unleashes one. And is incomplete on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it. So why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. He gets a block. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snag in the middle. It's Gomez. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Slips away. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's on target and complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Blue Hens are facing 3rd and inches. Trying play action. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. The snap sets up the throw. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
On target over the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Under fire. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Past the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. They feed him again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. It's a draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.